people have no idea what they have for insurance. They don't understand what it means. And that just tells me that they've never had the service that this agency will give them. So they understand what. I was looking for something that would be as rewarding a career as what I did before, but preferably not 7 days a week like I did before. So this came along. I didn't pursue it. They called me and it said, you want to do this and we'll train you and we'll do all the stuff, but you have to agree to take over an agency. And so I thought to myself, well, I have children I would love to involve in this. So I said yes, and here we are. A year and a half later, I have a lot of people to thank for that. The encouragement around town and in the business community has been amazing. So I kind of chuckled because I was sort of semi-retired and enjoying life, and my wife told me to go find something to do. So I was starting to look around it, and I had to narrow down to like 3 different types of careers, and then farmers just called me one day and said, this is a program we have. We saw you on, it was LinkedIn, and saw what your history was and would like to talk to you about that. And from there, it just kind of went. Our newest person on the team is Maddie over here. It's actually Madeline, but she goes by Maddie if you know her well enough. So she's just started. She's just gone through some of the licensing, and we're still training her, working with her.
I finished high school a year early, and I was tired of going from fast food jobs, and I wanted a big girl job. I decided that I wanted a more in-person and connection with the customer, kind of. And I had 2 interviews lined up for the same day. My first one was with Brett, and he, being as perceptive as he is, he asked me, well, how many other interviews do you have today? And I said, I've got one other one, Brett. And he goes, well, I want you to go to it. And I said, all right. And here we are.
And Jyoti over here, so I'll just tell you, the agreement I had with her previous boss, the one who owned this agency, was I will buy the agency if she comes with it. There was no way I was doing it without her. So she's our office manager and very proud.
So I've been with Farmers for 6 years total. I started out as a temp worker in the district office, and it just evolved into me becoming part of the district staff. And then they asked me to get licensed, and I did, and worked for Joe, the previous owner, for 4 years as the 1st of April. So it's been very rewarding.
The next steps is with my business background, especially in restaurants, we're going to focus on commercial, especially the restaurant sector, and work on that. We're really big on event insurance now too. People just don't understand how unprepared they are for life changes, and because I've been around the block a couple times, I kind of know what's coming, so it's easy for me to talk to them. So we're going to work on that. My little bit longer term goal is to have 1 or 2 more people in here, just so we can take the best care of people possible. Our motto is, if you come to us, we will always do our very best. And you can't do that if you're growing and not keeping up with the staff. So we are going to do that. And as you can see, we just redid the whole office. We have a new look and feel. And the ladies are pretty excited about what we've done. So it's up and go. Life insurance is the crummy name people stick to it. It's really not that. It's event insurance. As there's a couple of events that we're all going to face, but there's so many little ones in between. So we do that, and Farmers is one of the top 4 in the nation for that type of insurance. So the commercial side, we can do almost any kind of business out there. And we have a lot of commercial business we already do. And then, of course, we can do automobiles, and we do the toys, which is fine. We do UNOs. They're simple, fast, little policies that take care of people's assets, and boats and the motorcycles and then the side-by-sides. So we do that. We have home insurance through several companies that we can write with, and several different options in each one of those. So we really cover the gamut, and that's why it's important to have the expertise of Jody and her long-term experience, coupled with my desire and desire to do it right. So I'm not going to sell a policy, but I will start a partnership. You have to build a relationship before you do anything. I mean, that's first and foremost. Otherwise, I don't know how to advise them. If I don't really understand them and seal their life, kind of hard to tell them what they need. And if they're just looking to do that, then call one of the other places and talk to 50 different agents, and they'll sell you something. I just refuse to do it that way.
Sold my first obviously the other day, to a son, and then I sold his mother, her whole policy, and that was my second policy that I sold, and I will never forget those two people. They have become friends now for me, and they've become my first clients, my first partnership, and I'm really excited to keep doing it.
So the one thing that I would add quickly is that it amazes me. Actually, it doesn't, because I was there too. People have no idea what they have for insurance. They don't understand what it means. And that just tells me that they've never had the service that this agency will give them. So they understand it. Coming to see us would be preferred, because then we can now get off it and get to know each other. But the office number is 452
6695 in here.
or they could reach out to us at email. Mine is bharris5@farmersagent.com. We're here Monday through Friday. I'll be here anytime anybody needs the address. Is 300 15th Street South, Suite 9. Just watch for where they're going to put the new farmer sign up in the next month or two. So we're here and happy to see you.